everyone. My name is Alvaro Pilares. I'm here presenting my project to everyone who watches this. It's called the Global Mammal Documentation Project. It's essentially me photographing and documenting every extant mammal in the world. Um, and extant means living, so yeah, it's a hefty project to do. It's gonna be taking up a lot of my time, a lot of gonna take up my whole life, honestly. Um, I don't see myself finishing it, but I want to get damn close. I want to get close. There are currently between 6,600 to 6,700 living mammals species, and yeah, I have to take a photo of every single one. Hopefully, I have created a template and like a Google Doc, uh, a Google Docs form to show how I'm gonna be tackling this project and how I'm gonna stay organized and how I'm gonna be listing the animals and the animals that I'm trying to go for, or mammals. Here is the doc global mammal documentation project. Here's the goal. Here's how many mammals, and this is the template I'm going to be using to document every mammal I will photograph. Yes, it's overboard. It is more professional this way though, and hopefully, whenever I collaborate with other people, they will get the information a lot quicker with this template I have created. Here, I list the kingdom they're from. This is just an example for a house mouse. I will list the kingdom, their phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, scientific name, full, and in common name. That's for the taxonomy. That'll be everything. Distribution. This is where I'm gonna list where they inhabit. The continent I took the photograph in and documented it. The country range. It's the list of the country. Biogeograph, biogeographic realm. Not sure what that is, but that's the whole point of this. As well, I want to educate myself on all these scientific words. Primary habitat, just primary habitat, forest, desert, marine. There are marine mammals, which is going to be very difficult, but we'll get to that later. Elevation range, if applicable. Documentation status. Was the photo obtained? Yes or no? Hopefully, yes. Photo type, wild, camera trap, research, captive. And camera traps, that's gonna be the harder ones. I usually use camera traps for the more dangerous mammals and the harder to find ones. Like, for example, if Florida panther. Florida panthers are extremely hard to get photos of because they're so rare. There's only, I believe, 200 in the state of Florida. It's gonna be hard to get that one. I want to try to get every single mammal in their natural habitat, so that'll be something. Date photographed, just the year, month, and date. Country photographed, the location, just wherever I locate it. Like for example, like Florida. If I go to the Everglades, photograph in the Everglades, the Everglades. Location, if I want to shout out the park or reservation that the the mammal's in, I'll list it there. Photographer, your name or collaborator, or both my name and a collaborator. But the whole point of this is to photograph it myself, so I won't be collaborating as much. Notes, behavior. if they're nocturnal, arboreal. Could research that. But and also gonna be like if they're aggressive, if they're friendly, if they're confident, if they're shy, if they're um calm, just anything that piques my interest. The date that I observed them and I photographed them. Expeditions and field work. This is just the expedition name. Like if I go to the Amazon 2026, boom, that's the expedition name. It's basically whatever I want it to be called. Country, the country name, region name, start date. The start date would usually be the day I'm going to embark on the journey, like the day I leave. That will be the start date. End date, that would be as soon as I get the photo and packing up, go home. That'd be the end date. Target species, that's the species I'm going to be targeting to photograph. So if I happen to photograph another species that I'm not intentionally photographing, I'll do species photographed. Camera trap used, yes or no? That's brings us back up to here. What photo type, camera, or wild camera trap research captive. Collaborators, list all the collaborators. Permits, list all the permits I would need to get. Equipment log, just equipment. Like for now, I have a Sony 6100, or Alpha 6100. It's a good camera. The only camera, and I'm trying to currently get a GoPro so I can strap it to my chest so I can show me taking the photos, and it'll be a lot easier that way to document my journey. Taxonomy change log, the date I photographed them and document them, the old name, just I would be listing their common name like how I have up here, not the scientific full name. Um, yeah, then new name and an impact if I encounter a new species. That's what this will be for, but you know, that'll be a tricky one. Species, will be tackling like and staying organized for the species I will be going for. I will have I will have a list of the animals in the state I am in. So, for example, I'm in the US, so every state I go to, I will try to list all the mammals that are in that state, but make sure they don't overlap with the mammals I've already taken photos with in other states. So, that will help with staying organized and to like process elimination. For example, in February, I'm going to Virginia and I'm going to try to document all of the mammals in Virginia. Here, I list not yet photographed. That's empty checkbox. Check it off if they're photographed. Rare if they have a star. High priority, endangered. And verified if they have a black dot or black box next to them. Here, just what I went over with. Please, with the checkbox, you start to make first species. Mark first species. Use the black box when the photo is verified and archived. And then I'll just update every count. So this is the count for all the Florida mammal species I would have to tackle. And here is all the mammals. It's a long list. Yeah, it's a long list. I've already went on one journey. I had took photos of two individual mammals, but I decided to not document them, just for the main reason being the videos were just not good to use. So I'm gonna end up purchasing a new microphone. So whenever I do go on other expeditions, I'm gonna have the proper equipment. So this video is just to show the template I will be using. So whenever I reference it to other videos, whoever follows along will understand this. Here's all the terrestrial mammals. Here's their their common name that everyone uses, or majority of the people use, and their scientific full name. Yeah, here's all the here's all these. These are priority. I want to get these very bad. I I love Florida Panther. I fear them, but that's why I want to get them even more. Bobcat, want to get that. Black bear, want to get that. But yeah, as you can see, I have the star here to indicate their rarity. Here is all these. Boom. And then, like I was saying, there are marine mammals, but those are going to be a little harder or not as hard. The manatees, I can go to any reservation and there will be manatees. So I feel like once I get to a certain point where I can't find a wild animal or wild mammal, I am going to go to reservations or parks where they have them and take photos of them there. I'm considering that a little bit of cheating, so I'm not going to do it as often, which will entertain people a little more as well. So, yeah, sperm whale, that's a dream. That's a dream. But yeah, this is all the mammals. This is the template I have right now currently. I'm gonna be adding to this every so often. Um, I'm willing to share this with anyone who ever wants it to see what I have and if they wanna try this for themselves. This is just a short video to show what I have. I'll be sure to make a of actual video of me going out and exploring and trying to find mammals. The next expedition I do, I definitely want to get five mammals at least, five off this checklist, so I can make some progress and show myself like, oh, you got this, you got this. Once I hit 100, I'm gonna actually take it more serious. I feel like, because that'll be a very very good milestone. 100 out of the 6,700. I feel like that'll be a good motivation. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this journey.